Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to Momentum Monday, to actually welcome you back to Momentum Monday with me, Emily McHugh, your supercharged coach. And today's topic, our momentum topic, is show up anyway. Show up anyway. Sometimes we really, with all the things we have to do, all of our busy lives that we live, we may not feel like showing up on camera or maybe even showing up on social media or showing up somewhere because you're kind of caught up doing other things. And the last thing you want to do is come and be exposed in this medium. But I'm here today to encourage you to show up anyhow, even if it's not as perfect as you want it, even if it's not all the details may not be in place the way you'd like to see it. And I know for myself, I'm speaking to my own choir here because many times I have to tell myself to show up anyway and come up with some excuse. I do come up with excuses as to why I can't show up today or why I have to wait until next week and then next week. And then that becomes next month. And for some people, next year. So right now we're in the middle of the year, July. We still have 6 months left to push 2022 along. This is a good time to take inventory of what we really want to see happen before this year ends. And what do we have the energy to do? What do we really want to do for ourselves versus what people expect us to do or expect you to do? And many times we're doing things because of other people's expectations and not because we really want to do that thing. So I encourage you to step back, take the time to evaluate what's really meaningful to you and make sure that what you're doing is something that you really want to do, that it really is something that's true to you and not just meeting some expectation, some external expectation, because sometimes we blur the lines between those two things. What we think we should be doing, we think we want to do, but then when we stop and think about it, we're like, no, that's some external expectation driving that versus myself driving it. So if you're going to show up for yourself. Show up for the people who can benefit from hearing you as well, but definitely show up for yourself and know that it's important. So for me, why is it important to show up? Well, it's important if you have a mission and it's something that your called purpose that you're driven to do. And for me, it's to help people become entrepreneurs. If they have a business idea they want to turn into a business, to encourage them to pursue that vision, to help them cultivate the vision if they're not quite sure, and for those who are already on their journey, to encourage them along and with insights and experience that I've encountered over the years that may be beneficial to someone else. So I feel very driven to share that, because if in any way I can make someone else's entrepreneurial journey be a bit easier, then I'm there for it. And that's why I feel it's important to show up for that. Because you never know when something that you might think is not as meaningful or as impactful becomes really the turning point for someone else. So that's certainly a motivation, and also just to spread the encouragement to people that if you do have a vision of a business idea that you've been wanting to pursue, this is the time to do it. And if you need support with the strategy and accountability in that process, reach out, send me a DM, leave me a comment, let me know, because that is what I'm here to do. And so thank you for coming along for the journey. Thank you for being brave to make the effort to pursue your dream and pursue your vision and bring it to life. Even when there are many obstacles, many pressures, and sometimes internally our mindset can really turn against us. It really can. And we're going to go more deeply into some of those thoughts. Actually, the whole concept of entrepreneurial depression, which is a topic that not a lot of people touch on because it's almost taboo, in the sense that entrepreneurs are supposed to be happy and always on and always upbeat and always excited, and that sometimes it could be anything that could be the farthest from the truth that there is. It's really putting on a major front to seem that all is well when all may not be well because of the pressures of the journey. And again, I know that firsthand because it creates burnout. You really can only sustain so much energy for so long if you don't keep yourself in check. So it's really important. The whole supercharged concept is about how to maintain that equilibrium to the extent that you can, realizing that there are spurts of energy you may exert, and then there are going to be times when you're just going to be like, I need to step back and I need to recharge. And that recharging process is a part of the supercharging concept. It's not that you're always on a high, it's that you kind of go like this, but over time it evens out by a certain concerted effort that you continue to bring. So there's that time you need to recharge. So I've been in this recharge phase. I really felt a bit run down from all the things happening at once. And I was just going. And I didn't have the time to reflect. So I took some time. I've been taking, and I continue to take the time to reflect, kind of tell you the same thing I just finished saying. Is this what you really want to be doing? You want to show up for doing X, Y, and Z? And if so, make sure that you do. And then when you do it, you come back with that renewed commitment and that renewed energy to go forward. So I want to leave you with that today, the message of showing up anyway, showing up anyway, despite necessarily how you may feel, because if you wait on how you feel, you may never ever show up and shortchange yourself and shortchange people who could benefit from your message. So I'm going to do my best to show up anyway. I'm really good at coming up with excuses why not to press the go live button. But once I do, I'm here chatting away. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to wish you a very happy Momentum Monday and a happy 4th of July for those of us who are still in the last moments of this holiday. And let me put on my 4th of July hat to finish the celebration. Actually, let me see. Is it on right? I can't even tell because the camera, Okay, one of those which ways. Anyhow, so thank you for joining me today. If you have not subscribed to my Supercharged weekly newsletter, that is also coming back to. And I will talk a bit more about this topic in more depth on my blog post. Hopefully, that will be going up too. And all these different things. And join the conversation. Let me know if you understand what I'm talking about, if it resonates with you, and your comments below would be greatly appreciated for your feedback. Till then, stay supercharged. See you next time.